quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. An update from Buffalo. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Mayfield on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1? Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From midfield here, Dalton. And able to find Green. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Seibert's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Check, 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 check.
Here we go. We're good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Flush to his right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready? Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Eluding the pressure right. And caught right side, Green. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Got a man open, it's Ross. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Dalton, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 38, Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And the Browns first down.
Set. 180. I got him.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
368. Hey, 2.
Dalton here from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown pass. Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year, as his guys have now moved out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And again, it's Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Dalton, 1st and 10. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing again. Dalton. Looking middle and it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's third down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
No game on this defense. No game.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dalton's going to sneak it. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's a run with Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Dalton wants to throw, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception. Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there? I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
80 weapons.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Now Joe Mixon. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense. They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number